Halayla hazeh, matzah. Halayla hazeh. We're live. Layla hazeh, kulo matzah. Alexa, stop. Hey guys, here we are. It's almost Passover. Happy Passover, Rebecca. Chag Passover Sameach.
Oh, thank you. Does that mean Happy Passover?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, just like Chag Sameach is like happy holidays. So if you say Chag Passover Sameach, it's like happy Passover. Yeah.
So Chag
Passover Sameach, which sounds ridiculous.
Passover Sameach.
Yeah. I thought you were a little chilly, so I put a sweater on you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm fixing your sweater. So yeah, it's.
Oh my God.
I broke a glass. L'chaim! I broke a glass. Oy vey. Leave it to me. I dropped you and I broke a glass. Hi, Dad. Hi, Myra. Hi, Janet. I broke a glass. L'chaim.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Oy. We just started and already I broke my glass. Now I'm holding you in my chest. Here's Rebecca. It was my martini glass I was going to use for my cocktail. Now I got to get a non-martini glass. Okay. Back to business.
God, this is why I stopped using martini glasses, because I would always tip them over with like my elbow over a cord. If I was, like if I was walking with my phone, it was attached to the wall. I'd knock things over, and then it was just making more work for me than what was necessary.
Or you tip it over with the iPad. There go the dogs. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it closer to you. First, I'm gonna let my dogs out because they're noisy. And yeah, there they go. Get outside. Sorry. Oh, you're watching, Rebecca. Hold on. There you are.
The weird thing is that it's like slightly. I'm trying to figure out where to put.
It's very confusing when you're not the one filming.
That's better.
So, hold on.
I want to put it like maybe I'll use this Harry Potter cookbook. As you can tell, we're a little off the cuff here. Don't exactly.
Doing this separately is really no fun. I mean, it's a little bit of fun, but it's not as fun as being together.
I'm having a good time, but
I'd like my dogs to shut up. So yeah, tonight is the first night of Passover.
did you ever have the Achad, Stein, Shalosh?
About Hamesh, Shesh, Shlom. What?
They would yell at you to be quiet in Hebrew school.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Echad, Shtayim, Shalosh, Arba. Hamesh, Shesh, Shmona. If they got that far, you were in trouble.
My teachers never got that far because then they'd just start yelling.
Yeah. I was never naughty, so that didn't happen with me. Hi, sunshine.
What?
Well, I wasn't naughty, so they didn't do that to me.
I was talking. It was because like the whole class would be talking. There's like 25 kids. It's a lot of Jewish people all together.
Yeah. Hey, so should we address the elephant in the room?
Did what?
Should we address the elephant in the room?
What's the elephant in the room?
My hair is pink.
Oh, yes. I saw that you did that on Facebook earlier today. I think it's very festive.
Thank you. Is it permanent? I don't know. All I know is nobody asked that. I'm asking myself. Is that permanent? I was. Somebody's asking. No, I'm asking myself. I'm hoping it's not permanent. And
I mean, I think it's very fun.
I don't have like the thickest of hair, as you can see. And when I was doing this morning, it says, keep it away from your scalp because it'll stain. But there was no avoiding that. So thanks, Cindy. Cindy likes it. So there was no avoiding the scalp. So now I've got these like stains on my scalp, and I look like I'm like Mikhail Gorbachev, but with pink birthmarks.
I think it's going to come off the scalp eventually.
I think it will, because it was on my hands and it came off my hands right away.
How many times have you washed it?
I just did this today, so I washed it once.
Oh, well, forget it. By the next time you wash it, you'll be fine.
Really? All right. I feel better. I wanted to address this so we could move forward and focus on what the task at hand.
I think it's super cute. I like it.
Thanks. I'm going to set this up differently than I had planned so that it's closer to you. Sorry, guys. I'm bouncing around.
When we did the show last week, I was like adjusting the camera all over. Then
Yeah.
I watched it back just to see what it
bring you down. You don't bring me anything but... I can't. Down. Here we go.
I have to say, I'm watching the Facebook feed, the live feed on my phone.
It's delayed, right?
It's all very entertaining.
But it's confusing because it's delayed.
Well, it is delayed, and also I have a tendency to want to talk to you in the live feed that's not live.
It's hard. I learned this last week.
But I'm talking to myself because I can see you, but not as well as I can see myself. It's a whole thing.
I know. It ain't easy. Let's hope we don't have to do this much longer because it's tricky.
So now, Amy, are you having a Seder tonight? What did you make? What are you doing?
I'm not, because my family's across the country, my Jewish family.
Are you Zooming? Are you Zooming?
I told my mom that maybe we would Zoom, but it's like kind of like, ugh. I think we'll just Zoom and say hi, you know? Or like house party it or something.
Well, because Matt's family, they always have like a really big Seder on the West Coast, and so they've invited us to their Zoom party.
Yeah.
But the Zoom party is at 6:30 their time, so 9:30 is a little late for us. So.
Remember that song, Zoom Gali, 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 Zoom Gali, Gali? That's another Hebrew song, but I don't
know that one. They all sound similar, though.
I don't remember what holiday it's for, or if any, for that matter, but there is a song that's Zoom Gali, Gali, Gali. Can you hear my dogs barking?
I can.
God dang it.
I'm just singing.
Anyway, I'm not doing a Seder because it's just me and my Irish Catholic peeps here, non-practicing. And I've still got the mandel bread from last week. We haven't finished it because we made so much.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Matthew.
I have one piece left.
You do? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I made twice as much.
I made half what you made.
I made twice as much. Pete took some to work and they put it in the freezer for when they can have food made by other people again, because they can't have that right now. Weddings
it's funny,
for
we
what, Cindy?
Wondered, because I was like, we have so much of this. Can I give it away? And Matt's like, I don't think anyone's going to want anything that
homemade,
breathed on or touched or looked at or thought about. So
they put it in the freezer. They put it in the freezer, but ours is still left. We're gonna eat it.
I just ate it all.
Did you? I've been eating some, but not much. Thanks, Matthew. He likes the hair. The song for the weddings? All right. Anyway, so hey, today we're making, get to the point, right? Hi, Dad.
Get to the point already? Yeah, seriously. We could go on.
My dad said pops here. I thought it said poops here.
And you're like, that's interesting to share with us.
I know, right? Well, and I did. We are making Matzo Brei. I'm making Matzo Brei, which is a very basic dish that you usually eat for breakfast, but you can eat it anytime, and it's delicious. It's just
I'm
matzo.
eating it for dinner.
It's literally
for dinner.
matzo. I got organic matzo. This is so 2020. It's organic.
Okay,
matzo.
What?
Tell me.
How I feel about this. I have whole wheat pasta.
Ugh.
Whole wheat matzo.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. And I was like, I looked at the ingredients.
I feel bad about it.
And he's like, this is made, it's better for us. And I just don't know how is it? I don't think so.
I don't know.
It made me feel a little like I was.
I mean, yes, I guess it is, but no. I've done that before too. It tastes more like cardboard than most matzo does.
So he brought it home and I was like, oh, did they run out? Is that all they had? He was like, no.
I'm trying to be healthy.
And I was like, so that's the one you chose for us to eat? And he's like, yeah, I read the ingredients. I was like, all right.
That's silly. Hi, Dad, and my mom's on too, but she doesn't have a computer. Hi, guys. I'm going to call you in a minute for the Yiddish lesson of the day. Turn up Rebecca's volume. It's as high as it can go, sorry to say. Can you turn yours up?
I'm trying. I don't know how that.
Oh, I think that helped. I think it might have helped.
Help?
Yeah.
Did that? How
just
turning up my volume?
Project. You got to project. Louder. Use your theater voice.
Yeah, all right.
Use your Hampton Theater Company voice.
I could, but the problem is that I feel like I've been yelling at my children all day long to do their homework. And so at this point, I'm like, I'm done.
We're going to make this quick.
We're going to make this quick.
All right, so let's get going.
I actually made some things this morning. I made matzo ball soup.
Nice.
Roasted, I did. And then I made gefilte fish. I made fresh gefilte
What?
fish. I didn't hand make the gefilte fish, but I got frozen, which is more fresh than the canned one. I don't love the jarred gefilte fish myself, but this is the frozen one. It's delicious.
If you're in New York City, not that you can go to Zabar's, but Zabar's has the best gefilte fish I've ever had. It's so good. It's ridiculous. But so today we're making matzo brei. I'm making matzo brei, which is just matzah, egg, salt, and you fry it in a pan. And then, hi Lynn, you fry it in a pan in little pieces, and it's kind of like pancake meets French toast. It's just really good. You can put cinnamon sugar on it or maple syrup.
Do you break your matzo pieces up? Do you break them up?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you not?
Oh, no, I do. When
Yeah.
you said you made it like French toast, I thought maybe...
I'm just saying in its flavor profile.
Yes, it can be a lot of things.
Yes. But it flavor wise, or, you know, it's kind of like eating, and consistency wise, it's kind of like French toast, but it's also kind of like a pancake. It's just broken up pieces of damp matzah and egg that you fry. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Rebecca, so actually, while Rebecca's going to talk about what she's already done and she's going to tell you about, because this is revolutionary, I have 2 eggs that I have put in it here. Oh, that's my cocktail. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Well, you'll read as slass. And then I've dampened 3 pieces of matzah. And this is just regular matzah, not egg matzah, not whole wheat matzah. I've dampened it in like warm water, so it's kind of soft. And see, look, it's soft. Like,
It's almost just like bread.
yeah, and I'm going to break it up into this egg mixture. So while Rebecca's talking about what she did, I'm going to break up the matzah into about 1-inch pieces into my egg mixture that I'm going to beat up with a fork with a little bit of salt.
So while
Go!
Amy is beating up her eggs, I made basically wine slushie to serve
Yes.
along with tonight's Seder. And I used the Manischewitz. Amy had actually left a bottle here from, was it Hanukkah? Or what was it last week?
It was for Hanukkah. Yeah, it was our last episode. I'm going closer to you so I can hear you better.
We had this for, it was for the other one with the Hamantasha.
Oh, Purim, yes.
Purim.
I brought it for show, just for show.
So I had this, and I said, what can I make with this that would be festive? So what I did was now this is a really big bottle. This is 1.5.
It's a huge bottle.
It's a huge bottle. I mean, look, this is like the size of my head. It's large. So basically you take about 750 milliliters, which works out to a little over 3 cups of wine. Now, if you didn't want to use Manischewitz because you don't like the particular flavor of that, which some people don't, or you wanted to make something that maybe you're not Jewish, so you don't want to buy this wine, but you want to make something that could be like, it's a really nice summer drink, you just get a sweet red wine. I think even a nice sweet white wine would be super fun.
What about a rosé?
Ooh, a rosé.
Yeah.
Yes, that's like a nice.
That's a frosé.
A frosé. That's pretty much what this is. So I took Manischewitz 3 cups. I took 2 cups of frozen berries, which is either strawberry. I used strawberry, raspberry, and some blueberries is what I put in mine.
Yum.
So I just took frozen fruit. Yeah, 2 cups, and I put it into my Ninja blender here. I put it into my Ninja blender, and I whooshed it all around. And then when it was done, I threw in a little bit of mint that's already growing in my garden. Isn't that amazing?
That's so nice.
I know, and I zhuzhed that around. And then they suggested putting it through a sieve to get rid of the, basically to get rid of the mint or to get rid
And the
of
seeds
the
and stuff?
parts of the berries. But I don't personally like doing that because I like it in my...
Because you like to keep it simple.
I do like to keep it simple.
And you don't
to be
sift,
honest,
so you don't
I tried to put
sift.
it through a sieve, and I said, this is not happening for me.
Well, last week we learned that you don't sift, which means you also must not sieve.
I don't do either of those things. So I tried, and then I said, this is not for me. I'm going to just pour it all into my container. And I used like an 8x8 pan.
Lynn says it's an adult Slurpee. She's absolutely right.
Yes, adult Slurpee. I mean, you could make this with grape juice and put it in with some frozen fruit and mint if you wanted, and then it's a kid's version. Or if you have people who don't like to drink, it's just a version for people who don't like to drink.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Please do.
I have just want to point out, so I've broken up all of the matzah pieces, and I'm mixing it now in with the 2 eggs and a little bit of salt. I beat the eggs, I put in a little bit of salt, and now I'm just mixing it all together. See, it's so simple. Just mixing it, getting all the pieces of the matzah wet. I can maybe break it up a little bit more. I broke them into, like I said, around 1-inch pieces, and I'm just mixing it up to get it wet. Now, while Rebecca is, I keep having meeting things pop up. While Rebecca is going to be talking more about her drink, I am going to just show you quickly, stay there, Rebecca, that I'm going to be heating about a quarter to a third cup of oil, and it can be, don't look at my dirty kitchen, it could be canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever, just in a pan. It needs to be enough to coat the bottom of the pan with a little extra. This should be enough. And then I do about one stick of butter. I'm going to heat that in the frying pan, and I'm going to put the egg mixture, the matzo mixture in there. But first, Rebecca's going to keep talking about her drink.
You almost dropped me again.
I almost dropped you again. For those of you who weren't here at the very beginning, the first thing I did was drop Rebecca on her face and break my martini glass. So my drink that I made is going to be out of like a goofy cup. Anyway, not literally a goofy cup. I don't go to Disney World. Continue.
Okay, so I put it in like an 8x8 pan. Now that's just what I did. If I had to do it over again, I might put it in like a 9x13 pan to make it a little bit thinner. Because it said, oh, if you throw it into the freezer, it should basically freeze over the course of an hour. But in the 8x8 pan, it needs more like 2 to 3 hours. Because I made this way earlier in the day. Maybe by the 9x13, it would only need about an hour.
So you're putting the liquid from the slush that you blended into a...
I put the mint and the wine and the frozen, and I mix it all together. And then I poured it like this into this 8x8 pan. And I put it in the freezer. And that's it. And now I'm getting a glass.
Okay.
You take a spoon. Take a spoon. Let's see if I can move you to see this.
I'm turning on the oven. On the range.
Okay.
Turning on the range.
So you just go like this. You see how yum that looks? Let me higher.
Is that like it's like you're doing a granita?
That's exactly what this is. It's like an alcohol sorbet of sorts.
Oh no, sorbet again.
Oh God, not again. Sorbet. What am I supposed to say? Sorbet?
Well, I say sorbet. You say sorbet.
Sorbet, and then
because it's an S. Sorbet.
So it looks like this in this cute little cup, and then I just put a little bit of mint.
Whoa! But is it like really thick?
Yes. It's.
I'm doing my butter now.
It's not like thick like ice cream. It's not. It's literally frozen. It is exactly like a slushie.
But can you drink it, or you have to eat it like that?
I don't know if I would eat this through a straw. I would use a spoon.
Okay. So I made because I didn't get that. I tell you what I made. I made it up. Well, I sort of made it. I am calling this a Cosmojito. I've been making Ina Garten's Cosmo because who hasn't right now? And, I am a child of, not a child, I'm an adult of Sex and the City, having my formative years in New York City during Sex and the City. So I drank a lot of Cosmos in my day. So anyway, I could have made her actual Cosmo, but I was being lazy, and I happened to have this. I'll show you. Where is it? Shit. Recently I discovered, I don't use it much because it's got sugar, but I discovered San Pellegrino makes this lemon mint. And it's really good. It's like an instant mojito if you add rum. So instead I made a Cosmojito, which is that lemon mint Pellegrino. I used Stoli orange vodka and some cranberry juice, and that's it. I shook it up. So now, I got my cocktail. Ooh, it's a bit early for it, I'd say, but I don't care. I'm drinking it anyway because...
Okay, if anyone comes over to my house this summer, you will be served this.
Yeah.
This frozen drip. This is amazing.
And it's got Manischewitz in it. If you didn't catch that, it's the Manischewitz Slushie. So
it is. Manischewitz Slushie. Honestly, even if you don't like Manischewitz, make this because this is fabulous.
I wish I was having that right now, but I am having my Cosmojito. So cheers to you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
This
L'chaim.
is great, if you wanted to make it even more festive, like a shot of some kind of flavored liquor. Like if you wanted to do a shot, maybe if there was a peach or even a lemon. Some kind of fruity mandarin. I guess you could kind of throw in anything.
Who you calling a fruity mandarin?
Gin would be good in here too. A little
I don't-
champagne. I mean, that would be delicious.
Gives me a funny
There's
hangover.
Things if you wanted to put an extra shot of something in here, but it doesn't
Nope.
need it. And I even think that white wine with like melon or pineapple would be amazing. But again, this is just for people who want to make it on like a random summer night when it's finally warm enough to sit outside and drink this. People will love it. It's so good.
I'm bringing you closer to the stove now because I'm going to put the... Well, the oil is ready, so I'm putting my matzah mixture in, and I got to figure out where to put the phone again, the camera again. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Such a nice sweater. All right. Wait, let's see. There you are. You're in the kitchen. And I dropped you again. Oh my God, I'm gonna break you and my iPad. Jesus. All right. It's so hard to do this alone. Okay. I am putting the matzah mixed with the egg into the frying pan. All of it. So like I said, it was about 1/4 of a cup or maybe even 1/3 cup of oil, but maybe I put too much actually. Needed to coat the bottom of the pan. I might have put too much. But never too much oil? Well, anyway, it's got to fry in here, so it needs enough to kind of coat the... It's got to coat the Matzo Brei, so it's doing that. So I put oil and a little bit of butter, and it's frying. So you need to...
I love Matzo Brei.
Me too.
It reminds me of my childhood.
It's so good.
We would eat this on like a summer night. Like we would make this.
Really?
Jews eat matzah year round. You buy enough to eat it for the rest of your life.
My
Sell it in,
husband...
like, packages of like 25 things of matzah.
Whoop. My husband, who's not a Jew, but he is an honorary Jew, he loves matzah with butter.
Oh my god, matzah with butter is the best.
So good.
If you have people who aren't sure about matzah, but like they've never had it or they think it's weird, give them matzah with butter and they'll be a fan forever. It's
Forever.
So good. But salted butter is the best.
It's the, and we use the Irish butter because it's a blending of the two the two families, Irish for my husband and matzah for me.
I love
All
that.
right, so you know what time it is, Rebecca?
What time is it?
You know.
Is it the word of the day?
Well, what kind of word?
Well, it's a Yiddish word.
Yes,
of course.
it's time for our Yiddish lesson of the day.
Let's
so
do it.
I got a call.
Is it your mom or your dad? Who are we getting today?
I think we're getting my dad. He was really hesitant at first about this, but now he's all over it. So now they're like fighting over who gets to give the Yiddish word of the day. So calling them now.
I think the word of the day should be fakakta.
It's not, but it's a good. Hi, Dad. Hold on.
Hi.
Are you on speaker? You are. Can you guys tell me if you can talk, Dad, and tell me if you can hear him.
I think we're getting my dad. He was really hesitant to put
Oh, Dad, turn the sound off on your computer. It's always something, right?
Oh, I hear you.
No, I know, but you need to turn the sound off on your computer, otherwise there's feedback.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Hit mute.
Just turn the sound off, or go in another room.
Well, hit mute on the computer.
How do I do that?
I don't know why my phone is so quiet. Dad, oy vey.
I can't do it. I don't know how to do it.
Go in another room then. Rebecca, every time.
Every time. That's alright. You can get it.
Go in another room. Okay, good idea.
All right, you got to speak up though, Dad, because I don't think they can hear you.
Okay. All right, I'm in another room.
Can you guys hear my dad?
I'm in another room.
Okay, so Dad, tell us, what is the Yiddish lesson? What's the Yiddish word of the day? What is the Yiddish word of the day?
Spookus.
Spilchis.
Spielkiss?
Spilchis. Did you guys hear that? Spilchis. Okay, what's the definition?
What's the definition of spookus?
Yeah.
Spookus is like jumpy, nervous, discombobulated. It's all that kind of stuff. And the sentence would be, I'm getting spooked staying in the house all day, every day.
Did you hear that? I'm getting spilchis being in the house every day, all day. So
I think I'm Bill.
I'm essentially like, I'm getting all like anxious, like being in the house all day gives me spilchis. So
Still tisk.
it's a really good Yiddish word to use today, Dad.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for sharing it with us.
Now, I have to
You can
say-
go back to your computer now and continue watching me.
Okay, I'm going to say goodbye.
All right, I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
So my mom pointed something out this morning. She sent me, as she does many mornings at this point, emails about research that she's done over various subjects. And she sent me something that said the first Seder, many Jews actually quarantined themselves in their house in an effort to save their firstborn son. So people were quarantined in their home. It's not like people got together and had dinner. This is when they're putting the lamb's blood right on the door
Right.
to save the firstborn.
Because of the 10 plagues, yeah. This was the 10th plague.
So they basically quarantined themselves. So the first Passover, many Jews were quarantined.
That makes sense.
So we're actually being extra. We're being extra this year. Extra Jewish.
Extra Jewish, because we are in fact being quarantined like the Jews of ancient Egypt time. When Moses said, "Let my people go."
Exactly.
So, if you've seen either Prince of Egypt, I told you last time, which is all about the Passover story, or the Ten Commandments, the classic, with that gun-toting Charlton Heston, you would know the story of Passover by watching either of those. So just do that, because we're not here to teach you.
No, I don't know if I would trust most of our Jewish ideas of what the Jewish theories are, but our food is good.
Yeah.
Our food and our drinks all right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, here's the Matzo Brei is cooking really nicely. Check it out. Yeah, it's again.
Amy, what do you put on yours? What is your ideal topping?
My ideal topping for Matzo Brei. Hold on, trying to fix this. Generally, I like maple syrup, but I went to look at my maple syrup and it didn't look good, so I'm not having that today. So my second favorite is cinnamon sugar, so that's what I'll be putting on it today. You said you like jam or jelly.
I love jam. I was thinking of actually putting this ice on top of the matzo brei,
What?
because that would actually be delicious. It's just, I mean, it's frozen fruit, and you just throw some wine on there, you can't go wrong. It's like sugar, basically. It's like adult matzo brei. We're getting desperate around these times.
Okay, apparently.
We use everything we got.
I get it. Yeah.
Yes, jam. I love jam. Jam, like strawberry, raspberry jam.
Jam loves you.
Huh?
Jam loves you back.
Yeah, what's not to love?
So you could also do matzo brei savory. I honestly don't, and I don't think I ever have.
Matzo brei savory?
Savory matzo brei. So something that I didn't do that I mentioned in the ingredients when I posted this was that when you make it sweet, if you want to add a little bit of vanilla into the egg mixture, you can do that. I've done that before.
Yeah.
I didn't do that today, but you can. Also, if you're making it savory, if you're planning on eating it with savory accoutrements, you can put some pepper in with it, so salt and pepper. I didn't do that because I'm not doing it savory. If you were to eat this with savory toppings, those toppings might be smoked salmon and creme fraiche, or sour cream, or cream cheese. Yeah, if you're not really keeping kosher and you're blending your dairy and your meats, we do, because we're not kosher. But you could also just put some chives on it. You could put like a ratatouille, like a vegetable ratatouille on top, sautéed vegetables. That would be good, right?
Yeah.
So
I think Bubby's watching you with that.
So my matzo brei, hey buddy, I think it's pretty much done. You have to make sure that it's cooked on both sides and it's brown, and it's looking pretty good in here.
So, Owen, what do you think of matzo brei? Right?
It's good.
What do you like to eat it with? Do you remember? Do you like it with syrup? Do you like it with jelly? Do you like it with creme fraiche and salmon?
eats.
Totally eat that.
Which one eats everything? Him?
He's my clams, mussels,
Wow.
any kind of fish. This kid is into it. He's adventurous.
I'm into it.
I love it. I love it. I love this boy. Are you going to have snack? Go ahead.
So I ended up with a little too much oil in the pan, so I am putting it on a paper towel to get the oil off of it. Kind of like bacon, but again, definitely don't eat bacon during Passover.
Love when we're having a show about Jews.
Yeah, two Jews making bacon. I'm a bacon-loving Jew.
That's right.
Because again, not kosher. But this is kosher if you don't put dairy and meat on it.
Now, what I also like to make with matzah is, have you ever made matzah pizza? Do you make those?
Matzah pizza? It sounds like Machu Picchu.
Matzah pizza.
Hold on,
Matzah
I'm gonna...
Pizza. And matzah pizza, you basically just take ingredients for pizza and you put it on matzah and you put it in the oven and you toast it. It's the best thing. We used to eat that basically every night of Passover for dinner.
I actually have done that.
And then when we weren't eating that, we would eat Matzo Brei. It's very limited.
I have done matzah pizza. I love tuna fish on matzah.
Yeah.
I love...
I love egg salad, but I have
Oh,
to
yeah.
make the egg salad because mine doesn't have mayonnaise in it.
What do you guys like on your matzah? Tell us.
Oh, tell me.
While I degrease the
what
matzah
else
brei.
my mom makes, which is this. It takes a lot of like planning, and I feel like at this point in the grocery store, I don't know that they would have the ingredients, but she makes this spinach casserole with matzah and spinach. And it is so good. It's kind of a pain in the butt to make because you have to squeeze out the spinach. You get frozen spinach. It's a whole
Ooh.
thing. But it's amazing.
She said matzah tostadas.
Ooh, tostadas, yes.
That's your mom, right, Janet Lynn?
My mom also sent me a recipe for macaroni and cheese, but with matzah.
What?
Yeah, it looked good. I would consider making it again if I could get the grocery ingredients at the grocery store.
It sounds fantastic. Because
it looked good, the photo.
I don't need to see a photo. I hear mac and cheese and I'm in.
I'll make it for you. I got you.
Okay, thanks.
If I can find the ingredients. I go to the grocery store. Matt went yesterday looking for frozen fruit. He said there was 2 packages left. He bought the 2 only packages left.
That's crazy.
I was like, is it that people are still buying in a panic, or is it that people they're not getting the ingredients? They're not getting frozen foods. I don't know. I'm wondering.
I've brought you down to Matzo Brei level.
Exactly where I want to spend most of my life. Matzo Brei level.
Okay, I have to get down to Matzo Brei. So again, I didn't have, here's the Matzo Brei. It's a little dark. I'm sure it'll taste good. But, again, I put a little too much oil in the pan because I always screw something up. Just make sure the bottom of the frying pan has got a coating of oil and a little bit of butter. So today I'm doing cinnamon sugar, which I had left over from last week when we made the mantel bread. So I'm sprinkling the cinnamon sugar on top. I like a lot of it. I didn't get to look this way by not having a lot of cinnamon sugar. All right. That's my dogs. I've left them outside. All right, so it's the moment of truth. Rebecca, I'm going to feed you.
Ooh, feed Griffin and I.
Okay. Griffin, you better say it tastes good.
Griffin, do you like matzo brei?
Here. How is it?
Is it delicious?
I'm eating it for real.
Oh my gosh, so lucky. I love you.
That's real good.
Having their tablet fan.
I'm going to bring you back up to my level. Hold on. Okay. God, this is really hard. Okay. So, all right. So I made, how am I doing this? All right, there we go. Yeah, my Uncle Larry says you got to put jelly on it. I agree. I need some jelly. It's just the, to me, just having the cinnamon sugar is too dry. I like jelly. I really like maple syrup, and I went to take my maple syrup out. It was funky because I didn't put it in the fridge. And apparently I needed to. So, but You can put anything you want on it. Again, I like maple syrup, but I'm going to put some jelly on this, like my Uncle Larry said.
Yes, Uncle Larry, you're correct.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to put on extra with my whole wheat.
Yeah. I'm not on board with whole wheat matzah. I tried it last year. It did taste legit just like cardboard. And matzah's already pretty cardboardy, so.
It doesn't need help, yeah.
No. So, I think we're done. I think this is a record. We're only at like 35 minutes.
Hey, we did it!
So, where's your drink? We got to toast and say Happy Passover.
Happy Passover.
Happy Passover to everybody. Stay
I miss
healthy.
You.
Miss you
it's lovely
too.
to see your face, but
I miss you too.
Being in the kitchen with you.
I know. I hate doing it this way. Sucks. But we'll probably see you all next week if we decide to do another one weekly. If we do, it'll be next Wednesday at 3:00 Eastern. It'll be essentially that's the last day of Passover, but the evening is over. Maybe it's the last one. Maybe we'll do something else Passover that day. We don't know. But enjoy your Manischewitz Slushie. What's that?
You're pretty sick of matzah by the end.
That's true. So make some Manischewitz Slushies. Rebecca, you got to give me that. We got to put that online.
I'm going to put that up right away. Honestly, people get on it. Serve it to everyone. It's worth it. I think it's delicious.
And make the Matzo Brei. You could also make my Cosmojito. But thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. And tell a friend. Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.